Today, my wife and I took off on a 600-mile-long road trip to buy a used RV for over 40 grand that we knew very little about. Here's our journey.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spreading.
We're in our rental car, we're on our way. We've got to drive from northern Vermont, about 15 miles from Canada, to just south of Washington, D.C. There's Sheila telling me where to go. Sheila's the GPS. And this is Larissa. We left the kids at home. They don't need to come with us. So yeah, so hopefully the RV is what we're hoping for, but let's get on the road. All right, we stopped in Lake George, New York, and their outlet mall is really cool. You must stop. The whole inside looks like a village. Yeah, so it's really cool. They have a Timberland outlet, LL Bean outlet, the Children's Place, Eddie Bauer, a bunch of other fun outlet stores. Famous footwear behind me. So lots of stuff to see. Really cool. Stop to go to the bathroom more than anything, but always look around when we come through Lake George.
Life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt? The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless.
10 hours of driving today. Made it to our hotel. Now we returned our rental car, so we're within walking distance from the RV place. We're going there in the morning to look at it, and hopefully it's what we saw on our video call. And yeah, so getting some food, going to bed. See you guys at the RV in the morning. We're walking to go get the RV. Hopefully we like it, because otherwise we're walking home. For you van lifers, this one's got an upstairs bed and a bed in the back, it looks like. Again, full shower, seating area. All right, this is the RV. All right, so as you can tell, it's a used RV. We can't afford a brand new one. It's a 2012 Coachman Freelander, and we like it, but there's a few things we're asking them to fix. But here at Camping World, they're being very good about it. They're like they got like 5 techs out there making sure that things are fixed that we need fixed to feel comfortable buying an RV for what we're paying for it. And I'll go ahead and disclose that it's just over 40 grand. It's got low mileage. It's got exactly what we want, seating wise and sleeping wise. And so yeah, it's the RV we want. We definitely like it. Larissa's not here right now to get her opinion, but yeah, so we'll hopefully be out of here soon, and I'll give you guys more of a rundown. The first night sleeping in it, it was a nightmare. Just kidding, but we have some problems, but we're gonna take care of them. And yeah, I'll talk about what they are here after we get them fixed, because if we don't get them fixed, I'm going to be very upset. So we're officially home with the RV. Sorry I didn't shoot much more after I said we had that problem, but I wanted to make sure it was taken care of, and then like we wasted time going out of our way to get it looked at, and it was something so simple, and I'll tell you about it in a second here. But guys, also, if you're a previous RV owner and you know some tips and tricks about like newbie mistakes with your RV, please shoot them in the comments down below, because I'd love to catch them before they happen. But so being that we bought a used one, there are issues, like there's bound to be issues. So I'll tell you a couple we found, and we asked them to fix some of them at Camping World, and some of them they could and some of them they couldn't fix. I'm gonna mess with them myself and fix them, but let's talk about what the thing was we couldn't get to work and we were real upset about. So our generator wouldn't provide power to the unit, and it was driving us nuts. And when we bought the RV and we were down at the dealership, they did a walkthrough with us. Some of the shots I showed earlier were just from him showing us around in the walkthrough, and touched base on all the stuff. We told them we were newbies, but they missed out on one key thing, and that was to take your supply line of power and actually like re-plug it in to the supply from the generator. So in the back of this guy, and some of them just have a switch, I guess, but we didn't know this. So in the back of this, where our power line comes out, there's a plug in there, and there's a plug in there that you're supposed to plug your power line into, which makes it get power from the generator and go into the RV. We didn't know anything about that. We were messing with it for like an hour, and then we were like, okay, we're just gonna go to bed. And we didn't charge our phones and stuff because the AC outlets weren't working. So it was whatever. The batteries kept our fan going all night for the heater, and we were in upstate New York when we stopped to sleep, so we needed the heater because it's February. And but yeah, so a couple things that kind of were messed up that we were like, hope you guys could fix for us before we leave here with it, was our retractable awning here. The bottom of this just kind of doesn't sink in, so it just kind of pops out like that. If you have a fix for this, let me know. My thoughts though is that I'm going to drill a hole through on the bottom of each side and just kind of bungee it so that it holds tight. Now, I was going 70 for some of the drive home, and I didn't notice it like flapping or anything, so nothing that like was obnoxious, but it can't help with wind resistance for it being popped out like that, and I just kind of don't like it there. It makes it hard with the mirrors to see all the way to the back, so I would like it snugged down. So I'm gonna figure out how to snug that down. Again, if you have a solution, let me know. Beyond that, like, it's older, so it has sun damage on some of like this stuff, so I may do some like plasti dip touch up on that and just kind of go all black with those patterns. That's something I'm thinking about, but it's not necessary before our trip. So I do want to fix this before our trip. The other thing is the generator door. One of the latches doesn't latch, and I think I can fix it by just bending it outward, but this side doesn't catch, so like it's loose right here. A couple things. Our panel down here for the breakers, it's like doesn't stay on, so it's broken. As you start going, it comes off. I have an idea how to fix this. It's going to be an easy fix. I'm just going to screw in each side of it. I'm just going to screw in a lever that just kind of goes over the front of it to kind of hold it in place so it doesn't rattle loose. And I might just do it on the top. We'll see. I'm gonna go to the hardware store today and pick some stuff up. Also, our top to this rattles, or top to our oven rattles, because it's missing these rubber gaskets right here in a couple spots. And I know Ace Hardware has these, so I'm gonna go buy a couple of those, and that should fix that problem for us. No big deal there. What else? Nothing else too major. This stuff I just kind of want to fix. So the reason we picked this RV over some of the other models out there, and actually we're like willing to drive for it, it's the only model we saw. There was the length we wanted, which was like 25 feet-ish, because this one's 25 and a half, like 25 feet, 6 inches, was that it has two dinettes, like a little one for my 5-year-old, which is like perfect size. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable as an adult sleeping there, but for a child or a 5-year-old, it's a perfect little bed. So that one's awesome. Then it has this bed slash dinette for my other daughter, and then my other daughter can sleep up there, or if we have another person, like, people can double bunk in both of these because these can sleep too. So we've got the over at the top, we've got 2 spots here, one here, and then my wife and I, we actually slept back here. And she's not here today because she had to go actually leave town again the second we got back, pretty much. This is the next day. So this is, we got back yesterday. But like, you come home to a couple of kids and you got to go in and do stuff with them. Also, the little cover that covered our swing arm for our TV fell off. It's just double-sided Velcro or Velcro with an adhesive on the back of it. And I think just with temperature changes and stuff, the adhesive kind of came loose. So I'm just gonna buy some new double-sided Velcro and fix that. That's a quick fix. Like I said, most of the stuff that is wrong with it, like, I'm happy to fix. It's not like terrible. Oh, one of our blinds is all destroyed. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I might have mentioned that already, but one of the blinds is destroyed back there. I think I can't find these blinds in this color for this size. So I'm thinking I'm going to replace the 2 back ones with black. And that's just so that it matches in the same area. I don't want to just do one. Oh, and that one doesn't actually stay up, which there's probably a fix for that. And I'm sure somebody's going to be like, yeah, you can fix that real easily. And if you do, and I might fix it. But if I have to get black for the other one, I'm going to get black for both. And that about wraps it up for what I have to say about our initial buying and trip back. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see our adventure and learn more about, living RV life. We've always been big travelers, but I haven't documented them until now. So I'm going to try to start documenting them, and I'll throw out old experiences that we've had at other places I've recorded and made little videos of, but haven't put them out yet on this channel. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing, guys, check out our other video on the whole trip we're planning in April for a month long in our RV. I'm going to go do this work on the camper, and I'm gonna keep doing some local travel, and you should see some cool videos about some waterfalls and winter stuff to do in Vermont here in the next couple weeks. Peace out, guys. Later.